I just wonder, like what it must be like to be in that world your whole life, that like your earliest memories are in that ring, and now you are filling those boots, let's say, like,
Mm-hmm.
dude, a year ago, I remember that feeling of every time. I mean, dude, every show he was on, every time he went to put the mic to his mouth, the whole crowd was booing him. And I
Mm-hmm.
remember being at the Garden and feeling that same energy. But like I said, it's such an honor to give that to them now, where it's like you could see everybody smiling
Yep.
while booing Dom. It's just like, just fully bought in adults, kids, knowing full well that, brother, we're doing this because we love you. And man, when you turn, oh, this whole place is gonna go
You
crazy.
could feel that, right? You could feel they want him to. You want him to.
It's,
Yeah.
it's the boo.
Yeah.
It's not sing boo. It's awesome. It's
let,
awesome.
let me ask you this, because you're one of the rare guys, certainly, with the interviews we've done here, that you're on the same platform as them. Have you had discussions? Because I know they bring a lot of you guys on, and most of the time it's, hey, there's this celebrity, he's a bull rider, he's an actor, he's a whatever, and he's going to have this on Netflix. Do do they call you? Do you say, hey, listen, I'd like to try this to promote my show? How does all that work, especially when they know you're a gigantic wrestling fan and that's their new big thing?
It usually, when it usually is something random. Like, you'll be at an event promoting your show, and a Netflix executive is there. And when I say random, I mean fully on purpose for someone like me, where when they lock down the wrestling deal, the first thing I'm gonna say, be like, "Oh, you work at Netflix? Oh, it's to meet you." Da da da. Yo, I'm a huge wrestling fan, so if they're ever in New York, you gotta let me know. And then it just goes from there. And then you put some people in touch, and I get to be a nice guest, and then and then and then the nerves start kicking, because they're gonna cut to you with the camera. And man, it don't matter if you've done it 1 to 500 times, bro. You get nervous because it's
So what's your go-to when they show you, and Michael Cole saying, "There's Josh Segarra"? What's your go-to?
I'm always gonna try to do something that I feel in the moment. At this last one, I just started barking, coach. I just started barking. It was in me. I had a Steiner Brothers shirt on, bro. I love Braun. So when they cut to me, I felt the bark coming, and we just started barking.
It just came out.
No, I've tried to do it at other ones, like anytime they'll cut to me on something, I definitely try to give either a Wolfpac, give a little Rocky kind of chin movement, maybe give a John Cena, try to go old school. One time I gave a Scott Hall walk through, like, so
Oh.
try to hit the fans where if you really know what I'm doing.